What's up guys, NepentheZ here and welcome back to another episode of the Draft to Glory. Thank you guys for being here. I appreciate the insane support on the channel over the last few weeks since FIFA 18 has come out. You guys are coming in your droves, the subs are just mental, the likes are crazy, and you guys, there's just a good vibe around the channel, man. And the vibe was so good that we had a viewer come and make me a spreadsheet. I already had a spreadsheet. Mine was bad for Draft to Glory. But my man Ken is a data analyst and a fan of the channel. And he's just been so kind to make me the sickest spreadsheet to track the data very efficiently and give all the stats that we need. So after this draft, I'm going to go in and edit draft 1, 2, and 3 on there so I can update it. And then at the start of next episode, which will be tomorrow, I'll show you guys what it looks like because it is pretty awesome. As of right now, however, guys, we've made obviously a fair bit of profit over the last few drafts. But if you guys could drop a thumbs up on the video, that would be awesome. We are going to enter into one more draft. I'm waiting for a draft where I choke. You know, Draft to Glory so far, we've got a second round exit or a semi-final exit and 2 final losses. So I wouldn't mind a win, but the first round exit is coming. It's just going to come. I'm going to go with the 4-4-2 flat. It's not the greatest formation, but it's not a horrendous formation. I tell you what I wouldn't mind, an icon. You know what I mean? I haven't had an icon since episode 1, I believe. Episode 1 was probably the first time we got an icon. One of the comments of the last draft was, stop taking Messi and Ronaldo, it's boring. I mean, first and foremost, we're only in episode 4. And secondly, they're the best players. Draft is about winning and earning coins. So I'm going to take the best players. And with that, we're going to start with Cristiano Ronaldo. Next, we are going to get Kylian Mbappe. Obviously, Ben Yedder would make more sense because he gets a soft link to Ronaldo or Aspas. And Aspas has actually got a very nice card. He's only 3-star, 3-star, but his in-games are sick. But I am going to take the ones to watch Kylian Mbappe because I want to use him. I haven't used him yet this year. Gamero would be a great shout. Right? Because with Gamero, soft link to Mbappe, soft link to Ronaldo, everyone gets a minimum of 7 chemistry there and not a bad card at all. Great pace, great in games as well. What's his weak foot like? 3-star, 3-star, not the greatest, but I'm more than happy to take him there. And that is a deadly attack. With Ronaldo in there too, I'm very happy with that. Next on the list, we're going to go for... I'm going to take Pereira because he's Argentinian. So we could get him a link with Messi. Not that we'd get Messi at right mids. And then do we go with... Could go with Andre Gomes. This is actually a really well-rounded card. 6'2", 4-star weak foot, medium. Really nice passing. Really good physical. A decent stand tackle. He's a bit slow. He's well-rounded, but I don't know if I'd prefer maybe Turan. The Barcelona man wouldn't really be helpful. Let's go for Gomez. Let's take him. We'll swap those 2 around. That gets Ronaldo full chem. That gets Gamero full chem. And that's not so bad. That's a good little outlook so far. On the right-hand side, oh yes, we're going to go with Dembele. Haven't used him yet this year. Marshall waxes lyrical about Dembele. And Mbappe is now just 1 link away from being the perfect set. I guess Juan Fran is going to be the ideal choice here just because of that soft link again. It looks like we're going to go for a full La Liga with Mbappe team. And with that, we can use this Navas card. Not the ideal choice. Obviously gets that strong link into Juan Fran right there. We then get Rafa Varane. That is perfect. So Rafa Varane can go in there as well. This team is looking good, guys. I'm actually very happy with this team so far. We didn't get a fullback that we need. What do we have? French, Spanish, and Portuguese. We don't have a French, nor Spanish, nor Portuguese player. We'll take Gulam. And then we'll go for the goalkeeper. So, yeah, an Oblak, Navas. Spanish and French again. So we'll take Pepe Reina. Just to get that soft chemistry in there. That's not bad. We're a left back and a midfielder away from having an insane team. And I'm very happy with the players that we've got there. Yesterday's draft, I wasn't overly... Can I not get a goalkeeper game? Come on, man. We'll take Fabiano because he's 74 rated. I can't believe our silver choice was a goalkeeper. That sucks. Aymeric Laporte is going to be the guy that we take. First and foremost, we'll pop him in there. Why do we lose so much chemistry there? Oh, because goalkeeper. Okay, I was going to play Navas on the wing. I'm going to have to play Aymeric Laporte on the wing. We get a huge chem boost for putting him there. That's an even bigger chem boost for putting him there. But that sucks. I might play Varane at fullback. Ooh, Kyle Walker. Another ones to watch. We'll take another ones to watch. Why not? He'll come on as a sub most likely, but we'll take it. This is where the importance is. I really, really need a player for chemistry. We're going to unfortunately have to take Motta to begin with because he gets that strong link to Mbappe. Puts me up to 96 chemistry overall. But I wouldn't mind a French centre midfield from La Liga. Wayne Rooney's a good sub. I rate Wayne Rooney in this game as well. His in-games are very, very nice. Next on the list, I wouldn't mind a Lionel Messi. Ooh, Gareth Bale is definitely... Oh, Benzema. We're going to take Bale. We're going to put Gareth Bale right in here. And then we're going to swap these two around. That doesn't change chemistry at all. I am going to take and use Bale though. I've used Bale in centre midfield once before and he was fantastic. That puts us up to 93 chemistry. That's very good. Andre Gomes gets full chem. Bale will only be on 3 chemistry, but that's okay. Mbappe is only on 7, but that's okay. Reina is the issue. I want the goalkeeper on max chem. I need another goalkeeper. I would really, really... Ooh. Oh my god, look at these choices. Neymar and Lukaku ones to watch. Dries Mertens in form. Neymar would be good. I've never used Lukaku in this game though. I'm so tempted to take Lukaku and try the big man. I did it. I clicked it. I didn't even mean to click it, but I clicked it. If I actually get a right mid from the Premier League, I could easily do Walker, the right mids, Rooney, and Lukaku, and play them all off chem, or all like on soft chem. We get Vasquez there. Not really what I want. Darmian, not what I want. Conti, Quagliarella, and Lamina. I think I'll take Vasquez anyway. We'll pop him into the team. I could play a full La Liga team still, especially if the choices come. Another ones to watch there. I would really like the goalkeeper. I need a La Liga goalkeeper. I'm going to take Douglas Costa ones to watch. We've got 4 ones to watch in one draft now. That's pretty awesome. Callejon is a big shout. I like this dude a lot. Oh, the Premier League midfielder. So let's try and work this out. So if we put Walker at right back, he would get full chemistry because Silva at right mid gives him strong link. If we then put Rooney in at centre mid and Lukaku up front, Lukaku would get 7 chem, as would Rooney. Silva and Walker would be on perfect chem. The right centre-back would still be on full chemistry. Everyone would still be the same. I'm going to do it. I'm going to take it. I might not use it, but I might. I might just, well, have to use it. We'll see what we get in the other choices. Cahill as well. So now if I play Cahill, strong link to Walker, strong link to Rooney. Rooney will get full chemistry as well. I've got to take Cahill as well here. I think we're going to go Premier League down that right-hand side, guys. I think the... oh my god, another ones to watch. We've got 5 one to watch cards here. This is sick. Right, so we're on 93 chemistry right now. Let's see what we actually get to. Taking Bale out as well is going to be good for the overall chemistry. Rooney will go in there. We'll pop in Silva there. So what was we on? We was on 94 chemistry. We'll pop in Cahill there. And Kyle Walker in at right back. That puts us up to 90 chemistry, but that's because of the goalkeeper. So I might have to still use the Spanish centre-back. He takes up to 93 chemistry instead of 94 chemistry. Lukaku and Gamero on 7. Man, if I'd have taken Benzema would have been so much better. Because Benzema would have got a strong link and would have been on perfect chemistry. I still think this team is way, way better. I don't want to use the fullback. I'm so tempted to just use goalkeeper off chem. I think I'd rather have a solid centre back and use the goalkeeper off chem. Let's get the bench changed up. So we've got 2 ones to watches in the team. and 3 on the bench. But we've got 3 sick players on the... Well, we've actually got a whole bunch of sick players on the bench. You know, we've got Dembele, Juan Fran as a defensive outlook. Ooh, could I use... I could use Juan Fran. That remains at 70 chemistry. Sorry, at 90 chemistry. He stays on 4. He goes to 4. That might be worth it. That might be worth it. Just to get the goalkeeper up to 7, using Juan Fran on 4, which he'll actually get no boost and no detriment. 87 sprint speed as well. Good defensive stats. What's his height? 5'11". I'm going to use Juan Fran, guys. I am going to use Juan Fran. Let's get the goalkeeper off. Brazilian. That's a shame that I didn't get a goalkeeper that was better for me. But, dudes, I tell you what, I'm happy with this team. Bale, Dembele, Mbappe, Yarmolenko, and Costa as offensive subs. Rooney I like in this game. Gamero and Lukaku up front should hopefully be beasts. Cahill, Juan Fran. The defence is a bit iffy, but we're going to give it our best shot. I like the look of this team. Now let's see what we can get for a manager. Liga Santander. Premier League might be right. 94 with him. He stays at 90. 92 with him. So yeah, we'll go for the Liga Santander manager. 94 chemistry because he's Spanish as well. That's really good. I really, really like that. What I'll do is in game, I'll switch around. I'll switch around Juan Fran and Varane in game. And I think that's it really. That's all. And then I'll bring on as subs. Bale probably in the midfield for Gomez. Dembele for Silva. And Mbappe for Gamero. And they will be probably the sub. But that team is really nice, dudes. I rate that a lot. There it is. I hope we don't get first rounded here. Let's get into the action. Okay, guys, as we go into the gameplay, the first opponent we've got has got a 5-2-2-1 team with some very nice players. The 94 Messi, Cristiano Ronaldo, Kyle Walker, Willian. He hasn't got the greatest chemistry, but, you know, 5 at the back, a couple of the best attackers in the game. Man, this might have been a tough game, but it actually started off quite well for me. Kevin Gamero here gets through, gets to the edge of the box, has the shot, great finish. You do expect the goalkeepers to save those, but since I know that the finesse shots from those angles are overpowered, I took my chance and we popped it in the back of the net. It wasn't too long before it was 2-0. Cristiano Ronaldo here on the edge of the box. Plays it into Wayne Rooney. Wayne Rooney doing a nice little bit of shimmying on the box. Back into Ronaldo. The two ex-Man United players linking up once again. And Ronaldo pops that one into the back of the net. So 2-0. Very happy with the performance early on. Got 2 goals up, and eventually my opponent did score 1 goal back. He gets the ball here on the edge of the box with Cristiano Ronaldo. I feel like I'm defending well. Intercept there, but it falls back to Isco, who shoots and scores. And that was a pretty unfortunate way to concede a goal after what was a good tackle. And then we get to face the most obnoxious celebration. So that was quite interesting. And eventually my opponent made it 2-0 after another good tackle here on the edge of the box. Ronaldo manages to get some strength on me. Hits me with a skill move. Comes to the edge of the box. I think I put another tackle in as well. There's a good tackle there on Mbappe. It falls back to Isco again. And it goes into the back of the net again. And then another obnoxious celebration with the dab. So 2 unfortunate goals to concede at 2-2. But I was absolutely controlling this game. Definitely was confident I was going to go through and win. And eventually I steal the ball with Mbappe just after kickoff. Beautiful roulette around the defender. Takes a shot. Deflects off the defender. And then off the goalkeeper before going in. So very, very fortunate to get 3-2 up again. But much deserved from the run of play. And after that, the goals kept coming and coming and coming, as they do in FIFA 18. This is the year of the goals. Ronaldo through to Bale, Bale through to Dembele, Dembele into Mbappe, and Mbappe taps that one home to make it 4-2. And I tell you what, I'm already very, very comfortable with Mbappe. I looked at some stats of some players that people are like overpaying for, in my opinion, and I do feel like Mbappe is highly overvalued. He's like 100,000 coins. I think that's way too much for him. But with that being said, he is fantastic. His positioning, his movement, his abilities, his pace is very, very good. My opponent did put it back to 4-3, but it didn't make too much of a difference. Ronaldo doing some good work, gets in behind the defensive backline, plays it through to Mbappe, who completes his hat-trick from half-time. to make it 5-3, and it did eventually become 6-3 before the game was up. Gareth Bale here sprinting through the middle, eventually gets to the defender, hits him with the stop and turn, lays that one off to Kylian Mbappe again. Beautiful fake shot into Bale, who shoots and scores to make it 6-3. A lovely one too. And I tell you what, guys, defending is tough this year for me. Last year defending was tough as well. This year, it's not that it's tough, it's that I don't know how to manage defending when my opponent just runs at me. I can defend passing moves, I can defend the skill moves and stuff, but when you just run at someone, the biggest issue is, if you're not controlling the defender, the AI will genuinely just stand still. And it's a problem. We'll see it a few times in the next couple of games. But yeah, the AI will just stand absolutely dead still. And it's a problem for me because I don't know how to change it. I don't know how to improve it. So obviously I've got to play a lot before the weekend league because I don't want to go into the weekend league with defending as bad as I do. I'll struggle this weekend league. And I'm going to say that now. I don't expect much of myself in the weekend league coming up. My second opponent here has a really nice team, 85 rated, 87 chemistry. He's got the one to watch Neymar and then a really, really strong BPL La Liga hybrid, Gareth Bale, Antoine Griezmann, Varane as Piliqueta, Petr Cech in there. It's a really, really good team, in my opinion. You know, really strong setup there. A few mishaps here with chemistry and positioning. But generally speaking, it's a good team. And we start off with another good goal here. Romelu Lukaku, who I didn't find to be very good, by the way, slots it into Gamero. Gamero with a great finish into the bottom corner to make it 1-0, and it was the same man that got the second goal as well. Beautiful ball into Andre Gomes, the through ball into Gamero, plays the 1-2 with Romelu Lukaku around the defenders, gets in behind, and that same corner was found from Gamero, slotting that one home and making it 2-0. This was again another game where I couldn't help but give up goals though. You know, the first game we went 2-0 up, pulled it back to 2-2. This game we went 3-1 up. Wayne Rooney here on the edge of the box finds Bernardo Silva there, who finds it into Lukaku. Lukaku's got time and space, gets it into Andre Gomes. Andre Gomes into Cristiano Ronaldo, evades a defender, beats the tackle, slots that one home. What a goal that was. One of my favourite goals of this draft, I think, right there. So 3-0 in game 2. But like I said, I did concede more goals. And again, you see it here. It's just like, it's a little bit unlucky to lose the ball there. But after that, look at him just with Griezmann. He just runs at me. And I just can't, I don't know what to do. That's the biggest problem. I just don't know what to do. Should I attack and play aggressive? Should I just run away from him and play defensive? But then he's just got space. And again there, he actually runs through 3 of my defenders there. And obviously I can only control one of them. 2 of them could easily have tackled the ball. And they just stood still instead of putting a foot out. And I'm not going to lie, it's frustrating. It's frustrating thinking, oh, my defender's just going to go and get that. And then he doesn't. Fortunately enough, I'm pretty good in attack. So I'm able to outscore my opponents. That was actually a really nice goal as well there. Mbappe coming on again and doing the good stuff. Pulling it into 4-2, which is where the game finished. But that game could have quite easily finished 3-3. I could have lost that game. You know, my opponent created about as many chances as I did. And in the end, it was quite unfortunate not to get back in with some of the chances he had. But yeah, I'm just really struggling. You see there on the match stats, both of us had 13 shots. Me with 12 on target, him with 10 on target. We go on now, guys, into the semi-final. And this is the best team we've come up against yet. Nesta in form as Piliqueta, in form David Silva, in form Aubameyang, Dembele and Ronaldo there. They're good players, you know. And I said it in the last draft and the draft before. Good players in this game are better than ever before in any FIFA. You notice the difference between the good players and the not so good players this year. And once again, the ball goes into Ronaldo. He then plays it through. I don't know what that problem is there. I mean, it's a good finish from Aubameyang, but I had 3 defenders there that in FIFA 17 probably would have gone and got the ball automatically. I understand now, and I'm happy there's a bigger skill gap. I just don't know. I haven't found that yet. And there's again a through ball that results in a penalty. The opponent, he had no right getting that through ball. I don't know how. Maybe it's my reactions. Maybe I just wasn't quick enough to spot the danger. I wasn't quick enough to pick the defender, and ultimately wasn't quick enough to get the tackle. But I just feel like that isn't a ball that should be able to be threaded through the defence when there's 4 defenders between the ball player and the kind of ball receiver. There was 4 defenders between them, and I would have expected the AI to stick a leg out for me. You know, I complain so much about auto-lunging because I feel like they auto-lunge at the worst times. But then again, sometimes they don't auto-lunge and I just think, God damn, I wish he just stuck a leg up there. We actually conceded third. That's quite an unlucky goal again. I've got an attack, he counters me. I actually tackle him very nicely on the halfway line, but the ball falls back to him. He then threads Aubameyang through and the pace of Aubameyang is just too much. That was a well-earned goal there. Just a bit unfortunate for me in the middle of the park. But even in this game, guys, I was creating more than enough chances, and I was always confident I'd get a chance to get back into the game, and I did get that chance in the 56th minute here. Dembele runs through, shoots and scores on as a sub to make it 3-1. And as soon as it became 3-1, my opponent just started trying to be that defensive-minded, play the game out kind of player. You can see here his whole team is basically in and on his box. Eventually got quite lucky to get the ball back with Ronaldo, shot that one in to make it 3-2 in the 84th minute. But unfortunately, after kickoff, I didn't touch the ball again. He just passed it around his back line for the remaining 6 minutes, and I couldn't grab hold of it. So 3 saves for my keeper, 6 for his. He only had 4 shots pertaining to his 3 goals, and that was quite frustrating. I really should have done better in that game, but hey, that's FIFA. This, guys, is going to be the end of the gameplay. Let's get into the packs. So guys, we end up going out in the semi-final today. I'm really gutted about losing that game, man. The dude only had 4 attacks the whole game and he scored 3 goals. I'm really struggling to defend against people that just run at me in a straight line. And once that dude actually got 2-0 up, he just started like passing around the back and trying to see the game out after so early. I managed to make some sort of a comeback, got it back to 3-2, but just missed way too many chances. I had a lot of good opportunities, and I just couldn't put him in the back of the net. Let me tell you something as well. People go mental over Lukaku. He was trash. I mean trash. He was super, super bad. I know he's got good in-games and he should theoretically be very good, but he's not. He was trash. He missed a couple of sitters. He was getting bullied off the ball. He didn't win any headers. I didn't enjoy him at all. I thought Gamero was very, very good. I actually thought Andre Gomes was very good. Ronaldo was obviously very good. Mbappe was fantastic. Dembele was pretty decent. But yeah, Lukaku was trash. So with that in mind, my draft record is now 10 wins, 4 losses. We haven't won the draft yet. Look at my average goals conceded per match. It's 2.29. I need to figure something out. Maybe I picked a bad formation. Maybe my player instructions and custom tactics are hurting me. But I'm just conceding way too many goals. So a semi-final performance there, you can see 6-4, 4-2 and a 3-2 loss. We get a Jumbo Premium Gold Pack and a Gold Players Pack. It's not the best, but it's not the worst because you get so many consumables and items that you end up making a fair bit back. So I've already made 2,500 coins back from the match earnings. Again, I'm not going to check everything immediately. Who's that? Ooh, Danilo Pereira. Maybe he's alright. I don't know. Maybe he's alright, maybe he's not. Let's have a look. I'm not going to check every item. I'm just going to go back and watch the footage to like track the stuff. Is he 3,000? No. Maybe even if he's like 1,500 coins, I might be quite happy with that. So he's not worth much. These guys wouldn't be worth much. Aquilani might be worth a bit just because he's Italian from La Liga. Maybe not. No, maybe not. So we've got, we'll put those players in as well. Then we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 contracts, 2 shiny contracts, 4 fitness cards, a squad fitness card, a gladiator chem style, and a manager league there that we'll keep. We'll discard the rest for 208 coins. So I'll pop that in there. And then we get a gold players pack. So I don't know. I don't know if we're going to make profit off of this one or not. I'll like I said, at the start of tomorrow's Draft to Glory, I'll give you all the data. I'll spend the evening sorting it out. We're going to get ourselves wood. got some wood. We got a 75 rated as our highest rated player in that pack, guys. That is bad. Ooh. Oh, isn't Bertrand worth a fair bit because of the perfect link he gives? No, why is it not Bertrand that gives the good stuff? I think Baka might be a couple thousand coins as well, just because 82 rated. Nope, not even 1,000 coins. I'm dreaming there as well. Halilovic, Brazilian striker from Russian league. Nope, I'm not getting very lucky on my pack pulls here, guys. We might make some good money back though. Let me just leave that there as well just for a few seconds so I'll be able to get all the player names to write down. I'm going to go through and have a check, sell some of these, maybe just sell them for discard value or whatever. And then Dejan Lovren as well, another one who's not really worth that much. maybe 1,200 coins, 1,100 coins at worst. So we'll pop Lovren up for 1,200 coins. I don't know if I'll make my money back on that. I'm most disappointed that I haven't won a draft yet. We actually won my very first draft that I ever did. I won it, and we made a really good profit because I got 88 Thiago and 86 Fabregas in the rewards. But since I started Draft Glory, we're 4 episodes in now. We broke even in Draft 1. We actually made really good profit in Draft 2 and Draft 3 because the rewards were good, and we lost in the final in both of them. And then today, even though we lost in the semi-final, I feel like we still made money out of this draft just because of how many items we got. But I'm going to go through it. We're going to check it all out. But this for today, guys, is going to be the end of the video. I need to figure out. I need to figure out what I'm doing wrong in draft. It's mainly just my defending that's the problem. I need to sort out how to stop conceding goals from people just running at me. And the worst thing is like I said in the last episode, you can only control one player at a time, and the rest of your defense just seems so static. They just seem to just stand there doing nothing. So I need to figure out a better way to defend to stop that from happening. This though, guys, is going to be the end of the video. If you did enjoy it, be sure to leave a like, rating, comment, and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. But for now, guys, I'm out. Peace.